And hello everyone and welcome to the stream. As you can see in the chat, I've actually got it on my beginning page now. And also, there you go, you can hear me now. Hear my beautiful voice. Can you hear the game noise though?
Yeah.
Good, so you can hear the game and me. It probably will check that every so often, but Emma's going to be monitoring, she is here. I would show you on the camera, but then move it, and it was a pain in the arse to actually get it up.
It's just blue tack to the
It's blue tack to my... Literally, what my setup is, it goes round behind my TV, goes on the lamp, blue tack there, and there you stay. You will never move.
If it wasn't for blue tack and sellotape,
I'd be fucked.
Really...
I'd be fucked. If sellotape and blue tack didn't exist, I'd be fucked. Right, anyway, so as you can see, we're going to be doing a first impression on Vampyr. Now, I got this game quite a while ago, and I've wanted to do a first impression on it for ages. It's just, obviously, doing Fallout and other games like that, I never really I wanted to do a good thing of it, and we're feeling a bit out of it. But anyway, internet's no issue at the moment. At the moment, cross your fingers, touch wood, pray to any god, devil, or whatever you praise.
I don't like the new Twitch layout.
You don't like the new Twitch layout? What's the problem with the new Twitch layout?
It's weird.
Stop talking badly about Twitch, they're right there. They're watching. Seeing all. Like Sauron.
For fuck's sake. Oh, I'm just trying to say because
There you go. What do you want to tell me right now on the stream? Yes, in
Is
Lord.
there a scene? I don't know what context, but it kicks a helmet.
Yeah, there's a scene where Pippin gets a helmet, and that's when Gandalf goes, "Fool of a took," because it echoes through the whole of Mines of Moria. It was a bucket, not a
Have you
helmet.
screamed? Have you kicked it? Oh, just toe.
No.
There's a scene where someone kicks something
No.
and screams.
Right, if there
Not
is, please tell me in the chat or tell me in the comments in the video on YouTube. But if she's wrong, just type M's wrong, M's wrong, M's wrong. I will know.
I'm
Emma's
looking at it.
looking it up. She ain't waiting for this shit. Right, anyway, enough of me talking and that. Let's get into the actual game. So, welcome to the stream, everyone. Hope you have a lovely day. Emma's going to be monitoring the chat because I can't have it up on my iPod as usual. So I'm going to just turn it so I can see it. Oh, hello, Joe. The chef has arrived, as always. Welcome, mate. We're going to be doing a first impressions here. So this is like, just so you know, this is like a review, except without me going, oh, I give it this, and a load of negativity about the game. I only get games that I like to do this. And it's always new games that have come out or a new game that I've bought. So it may be a game that was out years ago, but I've never played it, so it's my first impression of this old or new game. So there's never a review on this. I maybe like give it 10 out of 10 on some things or something like that, but it's just how I enjoy the game. It will never be a game that I think is shit. I will never buy a game that I think is shit. It's a waste of money in my opinion. What?
The person plays Aragorn.
He broke his toe.
He kicks a helmet. The director.
Oh
wasn't-
god, yes! He kicks a helmet in
and
frustration because they
screams.
lose.
Yeah, the director wasn't happy the first time he did it, so he did it again, and the scream is real because he breaks 2 of his toes.
Well, poor Aragon. I do like that actor. He was a very nice. I liked him.
Viggo Mortensen. Peter Viggo Mortensen's his name.
Alright, let's get into the game now. Enough Lord of the Rings nerd talk. Let's do this. Right. And by the way, can you tilt that so I can see the chat? Otherwise, I won't be able to see what anyone is saying. Oh, fair enough. Hope you're doing well in Skyrim. Right, let's do a new save. Hello. From what I know about this game is we are a doctor, and this is during like old Victorian times. And by the way, a message appeared at the beginning that said, some of the things in this we've made ourselves, but some of the things are real old Victorian medicines. In no way should you use these to cure any disease. And also, no rats were harmed in the making of this game. I was literally like, oh, okay, I like little touches like that, like in Witcher when they sent you stuff with it. Right, anyway, so new game. This game is difficult. Difficulty is tied with your actions. The more lives you take, the easier the game will be. That is bitchy. Yeah. Right, I'm going to move some stuff because I've got my paints ready to go for when I was painting it. I'm just going to move Emma's laptop off my lap so she can just carry on what she's doing and I can see the chat. So there we go.
No, I can't see
Hello,
it,
I can
sorry.
see you now, the chat. It's a loading. Goddamn loading times. Hopefully it's not going to take forever because this is literally I've literally not played this game at all, so this is the first time I've actually loaded the game up. I've checked it to make sure that it would go to the like homepage, but I didn't go further than that. Come on. Oh, I just pressed a button and it suddenly went boom. I don't think that was me pushing a button though. Ooh. Right.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen. The falling of a star, a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is war but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Some very good points in it.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Poetic. It's like that was a morbid poem. I think. Ooh.
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
We're in a mass grave. Oh, what the fuck? Hear a woman's voice. I think this is during the Black Death, so I'm wondering whether we were thrown into one of the mass graves that cropped up during this time. I think we got bitten by the fucking images there. Bit of a skinny chap, aren't we? Oh god. Oh, wow. That movement there. Just almost stumbled. There's blood. Is this our blood? Or is this just the fact that we can see blood? Is there something going? No, I'm not gonna do a look. Oh, there's someone there. Hello, excuse me. Can you help me? I just woke up in a mass grave. Can you please? I need some clean.
So thirsty.
Don't. Oh no. Hi. Excuse me. Can you help me? Hello, madam. I can see her veins. Oh, this is disturbing me, and the fact that I can see all this. Because it's the blood pumping through her. I can barely hear her. I think she knows us, though. Oh, God. Oh god.
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no! Mary!
Oh shit, that was our sister.
Hold on! Please, hold on!
I didn't do anything then, by the way.
Mary. No. No.
I thought he was going back for seconds then.
It's a nightmare.
I would admit the teeth look amazing.
No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
Oh, here we go. This is where it gives me control again, and now we're in danger. Thanks a lot, Jonathan. Okay.
These patrols are after me! No! No! Don't shoot!
Is there a sprint button?
This is a nightmare! I need to get out of here!
Oh no, I can't jump up there, otherwise I have to go up that ladder.
This can't be happening.
Pushing buttons, nope.
No! Please, stop! I mean you no harm!
Oh god! Ah! No sir! Please! Don't shoot me! I'm merely a Jonathan!
Oh, Mary. What have I done?
So she must have gone.
What's all this about?
Gone machete. X's for melee attacks.
Now, I can defend myself.
It looks more like.
Kill that thing! Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
We're like in some industrial state, so I'm wondering whether we got bitten.
Who are you?
It
Stupid
looked like we got
beast!
off the boat, didn't it? So that's a good dodge, okay.
Sorry.
This is very much reminding me of Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
No, please, stop!
Nope. Dead.
Who are you?
Oh, I've got stamina like in flipping Dark Souls.
What do you want?
I didn't even push the button. I just swing out of anger. Oh, great. Out the door, let's go. Yep, I thought that was going to be the case.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
God, so we're actually... I like the fact that it actually made you a vampire, not a twinkly Twilight vampire.
The sun feels like it's burning me to the bone.
I am kind of glad that nothing... Is anything blocking the gameplay at all, do you think, Em? No? Okay. Aggravated damage. Certain elements like fire will deal aggravated damage that reduces your maximum health gauge. Shit. So, at least it's giving you a warning of that now. I thought that was sunlight then, I was like, whoops. Oh, that is sunlight up there though. Oh, no. Oh, great.
I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go! Let me go!
Fuck you and your crossbow. These guys kind of remind me of, or make me think of House Calvin or Necromunda. Because of their, like, weaponry. Keep out, so great. This is going to be shelter, isn't it?
Is anybody there? Is anybody there?
No! Fuck off!
What is this place?
I thought it was a window, so I was just thinking, is there sunlight going to come through? Am I going to purposely hurt myself?
This seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
So far, I'm liking it. I will admit, it seems a bit odd that I swung when I didn't even push the button there, but maybe it was like a latent thing. We'll soon find out. Oh, hang on. There's a picture. Is it of the people that lived here? Oh, look at that smart, dapper gentleman. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Brother, what have you done? What have you done?
Mary! 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 I'm sorry.
Whoever did this to us,
I will find them.
Ooh. So we're going to look for our master, are we? Oh, God. Are they dead? I think she's dead, but not from the, like, vampirism. I think she's just died from the plague or something. Or someone else got to her, because that... Yeah, she's definitely a bit dead. Look at those teeth. God,
A
blimey.
bit dead.
Just a bit, yeah? Oh, God, I've just got this horrible image of her jumping up at me now. Oh, I've got... No.
Wait, this one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Go watch.
Beautiful it is. We fence it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
They're the ones that threw me in that fucking pit. So I was dead before then.
That's impossible.
Oh, so we can get memories. But how long were we gone? Obviously not long enough for Mary to be, like, not looking for us, but... obviously long enough that she began to get worried. And at this time, police wouldn't have really cared about the missing, would they?
I've got a bit of background if you want to know.
Seemed like a very dark start to the game. Any vampire that doesn't sparkle is better than Twilight. That is true. What was you... if you wanted to tell some backstory...
It's not Victorian times, it's not the plague.
No, it's not Victorian times, so it's not the plague.
It's just after First World War.
Oh, just after the First World War, so
There
that
was-
explains why there's a lot of...
Yeah, it was the second wave of Spanish flu.
Second wave of Spanish flu, okay.
That's what is killing people.
Okay, fair enough, thank you for
Doesn't
letting
give
me...
you anything away, you'll probably find it out in time, but there you go.
Oh, thank you very much for that information, baby.
Okay, I was looking at something.
I was just worried that it was going to be spoilers, but no
No,
spoilers.
not at all.
Oh God, a mirror. Is this the bit where I find out I have no reflection? Let's find out.
No, you have a reflection.
Oh. I have a reflection. That's not normal for vampires.
12 dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under the crown stone, that she might live longer, as eyes as white as wool.
Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs
We're a
doing.
doctor, aren't we? So, we're probably wanting to stop this outbreak of Spanish flu, eh? Ooh, some shillings. All right, Governor, I got a shilling. Oh God. So, is he dead or has he been taking drugs? Oh, yeah, I didn't see the puncture marks at the moment then. Hello? Be ye dead or be ye about to bite me? Oh, he shot himself. But why? Nothing left to live for? I don't understand. So we found our watch on a dead woman downstairs, which was taken by China.
Johnny, this one's lost.
Oh,
We need
good.
to leave. And now! There's time. I can save him. That's the enemy coming! The orders are to
This is
evacuate the
during
hospital!
World War One.
Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
That is true. But I think this...
No, it never got
Oh.
easy.
So he kind of has an understanding that killing isn't always the easiest choice. So we've got a used revolver now. So we've got a little bit of detail about our fella here. Was in the war, a doctor, and helped a patient survive. And in keeping that patient alive, was willing to fight to the death. Fair enough. Ooh, what's this? Bloody diary. 15th of October, bad sleep. Becky coughed all night and the fever made her delirious. So this is where we find out it's fever. Heard a loud noise in the morning. It's a big machine some men bought it by the banks to dig a big hole in the ground. It was some sort of mechanical shovel. Maybe I could go there and ask for some work. Becky needs medicine. 16th of October. I talked to the men with the mechanical shovel. They told me they are digging mass graves all around London. Safety measures, apparently. Is there a new epidemic? Is the flu coming back? They need no work from me. They had no work for me. Becky slept a little last night. The foundry has been closed and there is no more jobs nearby. 9th of October. I went to London to find some groceries and drugs. Drugs! No trains. It took me the whole day to cross the Thames and come back. Becky seemed better. I made a soup she ate. I found no drugs, only a few syringes and some sleeping pills on the black market. We have no money left. Maybe I could go to Pembroke Hospital tomorrow. But it's so far, and I fear I'm leaving my wife for so long. 9th of October, so the same day. Becky threw up the meal a few hours after she ate. She is so frail now. It makes me cry. She says she hears voices outside that night. She says she wants to eat meat. Where would I find meat? Tomorrow I'll barricade the house to protect us from the looters. Oh, so there's more. 21st of October. The men with the mechanical shovel have stopped digging the mass grave. I heard shouts last night, as if they were attacked. Now there are only a few boats throwing bodies day and night in the giant hole. The smell is terrible. We should have left this house a week ago, but Becky, she refuses to leave. She'd rather die. She said with a nasty smile, "Why is she torturing me so?" Oh! It's 22nd of October. Becky just attacked me. I'm going to give up with the Cockney accent. It's probably terrible. She jumped on me from the stairs and tried to bite me. I had to smack her, but she smacked me back. I went upstairs, locked myself in the bedroom. Now I can hear her cries and mumbling downstairs. I retrieved the gun I hid in the ceiling since the war to protect the house. Now I'm ready to use it to protect myself from my own wife. 23rd of October. I could not sleep at all. Becky spent the whole night scratching at the door, asking for my help, begging me to let her in, but I was too afraid to open it. I'm just waiting for her to die now. It would not be long. I pray God it will end soon. 24th of October. I'm so hungry. I tried to go downstairs this morning. Becky was sitting in the armchair by the chimney. She was panting like a dog, looking at me without moving, just following. Ooh. Kind of paused itself there. That was a bit odd. Auto pausing.
It took too long.
You took too long. Looking at me without moving, just following me around the room with her eyes. I pointed the gun at her sore face, but she did not react. I could not pull the trigger. I went back to my room. 25th of October, so this is the last entry. The house is silent like a tomb. No more noises. Becky is dead now. Forgive me, my love. I was unable to save you. I will be with you soon. So she might have got infected with with Spanish flu, or whatever we've got. Maybe she just became like a feral vampire or something. Sorry, Joe, that you got killed by a bear, and sorry to laugh at that there. Bears are sneaky fuckers and fucking get in those games.
I love willows, but they're sneaky.
They are sneaky. Right.
She died, whatever, and he killed himself.
yeah, because obviously he couldn't live with the guilt of not saving her, which I can understand that, but this is dark, isn't it? Where am I meant to go from here? I thought that bed was hovering for a second there. Am I meant to sleep in the bed? I don't really want to do that. Oh, we are. That's it. Let's sleep in a house with 2 dead bodies. That'll work.
This makes no sense. This makes no sense. None of it. None of it. No sense at all. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. That's it. That's it.
Of course it is, mate. Have a nice lie down in the house with the dead people. It'll make sense. Never mind the fact that that dead person downstairs might get up and bite us in the night.
So be it. So be it.
Oh. Oh. Don't do it. Don't do it, buddy.
Rational thinking only.
Stop it. Bad boy. Bad Jonathan. It gave me no other choice but to end my own misery. Oh, achievement. From here to eternity. Go to the shelter and rest. What an opening, eh? We killed our sister and shot ourselves. We're definitely a vampire, I can tell you that. Well, vampires still bleed because they still have blood pumping through them, otherwise they wouldn't be able to die. But, you know, wouldn't be able to, you know, move or anything. Or something like that. But I think that our blood just rejuvenates itself. And it's like...
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
With reality, actually. Oh, evolution. Hideout beds allow you to evolve and rest. Spend experience points to level up and improve your vampiric skills. So, autophagy. Begin by selecting the available skill, autophagy. Okay. So, autophagy, 200 healing. Cost, obviously, is 10. You drain your own blood to heal normal and aggravated damage instantly. So basically you bite yourself, and because your blood is constantly regenerating itself, you never run out, I'm assuming. What the fuck, though? Oh, so each skill has an extra skill tree. And look at that picture!
Okay, I like the artwork, but it's creepy.
Yeah, it's a bit like Darkest Dungeon artwork, isn't it? So, obviously, you have levels up. So that's how much it heals you for when you do it. So, 200, 250. Then you can have it go into different skill trees. I like the fact that the skill tree isn't just one thing; it's multiples. So the vampire uses the power of his blood to heal normal and aggravated damage, increasing his flesh, nerve, and bone regeneration. With time, this vampiric ability can be extremely powerful, and is sure to surprise an unwary vampire hunter. We think of vampires as immortal, but if you can block their unnatural regenerative capabilities, they're more vulnerable than you think. There we go. Unlocked. Oh, so the experience points I have up there unlock the ability, and that's how much it costs, 600. I'm assuming. Oh, we can also pick up one. So we've unlocked aggressive abilities now. So you have enough XP to unlock an aggressive skill. Choose one to unlock. So we've got claws, which are a range of close. Blood spear. Oh god, which is range do you mean close, I'm assuming. And shadow mist. Let's have a look at each of them. So claws, a close range strike that will cut through all living creatures in front of you. Does 220 damage. Blood spear, you throw a spear made of blood which can pass through enemies in front of you. Fucking hell. Does 190 damage. 190 blood damage. And shadow mist does 250 shadow. And has an area of 2 meters. Place a cloud of shadow at the target's feet, all yours. The cloud will explode after a short time, causing heavy damage. I like the fact of maybe having claws, because I find that to be interesting. So let's have claws. So, oh, look at that imagery. I've ripped half your body off, fuck you.
Done.
I challenge you, sir. Duh. Oops. Whoopsie.
Sorry.
There we go. Right, hopefully you're not picking me double up on the mic. So, confirm now. Select confirm to save your choices. I hate the heartbeat noise in my head. But the thing is, that's a lot of blood. We wouldn't be able to walk around after that. And also, I like the fact that you just shot yourself in the heart. It didn't do fuck all. Most vampires, it wouldn't hurt you because the heart isn't living.
Voice in my head.
Loading.
If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me. What I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
So we have a quest up here then. Is there a way to bring it? Oh, there is. Oh wow, so we got the River Thames there. Alright love, I'm at the Thames in Southwark. So that is Y is our main quest. Local investigation, endangered citizen, event, merchant, hideout, custom marker, and eavesdrop. And then where we are, so let's have a look. Ooh. Wrong buttons. I'm just so chapter 1 quarantine, conduct research on my new condition. So reach North Bank. And that's our main quest, okay. Let us go do that then. Oh, thank you Timmy for letting me sleep here. Oh god. I hear voices downstairs. Can I sneak? Is there a crouch? I cannot crouch. Emma.
Nobody's gone.
Oh god, she's gone. This isn't good.
I don't think she can hurt you though.
She could probably still hurt me.
Where is it?
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Emma, she's gone out the door. Look. Oh god. Emma, I think she's a feral maybe. Like someone who has gone so mad because she hasn't had any blood.
Here's the leech. Here!
Wow. I can portal.
My head's spinning. It's locked.
Yep, that. What the fuck is going on in this game? He's been duct taped. What the fuck?
Okay.
And I just got an offhand weapon. So offhand weapons can be used by pressing Y. They have attacks with special effects and stamina consume stamina. Oh cool. Oh, it's a stake. They staked him in. That's what happened.
Take to the heart.
Yeah, but where's she gone?
I don't want to know.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End.
I'm not here. Press Y to use your stake and inflict stun. A stunned enemy can be bitten.
Die, vermin!
I don't want to bite him. Press A to bite a stunned enemy. Biting an enemy provides you blood to use skills and also refills your health gauge. I don't want to though because it's bad, isn't it? Isn't that a bad thing to do?
No, I think it's still tutorial.
Fine, fuck it.
A strength I never knew I had.
Hi. Oh, wow.
Every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
Oh, hi.
Die, vermin!
You die.
My strength.
My reflexes.
My reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Motor Merchant Services. Okay. Ooh, several bridge. District status stable. I need new clothes, I do. Ooh. Quarantine contagious disease. One shall enter or leave quarantine area without written or of the local health authority. An authorized employee of the shall alter, destroy or remove this card. Violate this regulation will be fined. Oh great. But obviously I didn't want it to catch the rest of London. Fuck the rest of London, let's get all infected together! Vampirism for everyone! Yeah, maybe not, that's not a good idea. I'm worried where she's gone. Join the ranks. Your king and country need you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads at the front. Oh, it's the I need you posters. Join the king's ranks. Your country needs you. Oh, so this one's been a bit torn up. Fair enough.
My poor sister.
If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
Oh, I can bite rats. That's why I said no rats were harmed in this. I thought that would
Do
be
you
the case.
think that if you bite rats instead of humans?
It doesn't count. Like here.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Come here, ratty.
Go to the rats. Shit!
Why?
This is despicable.
No offense, I'd rather be biting a rat than a human and being bad guy.
It's locked, all right.
Let's go this way. Be bad guy. I heard myself then. I was like, what the fuck's that noise?
Can you pulse across?
Oh, hang on. That's well done.
Boom.
Boom! Very clever, I forgot about that.
The dizziness from the jump.
I
can now control it.
Oh, loading. This is one thing I'll say about this. I don't like the fact that it's having to do this loading thing and the length of time it's taking. It's a bit annoying when it's transitioning from zone to zone, or area to area. What's the run button again? Oh, hold B. There we go.
What will London have to say to me?
Fuck you, get the fuck out, you infected shitbag.
I've so many questions unanswered.
That's what I'll say to you. Oh, some shillings. Lovely, governor. Limehouse Dock. Oh, shit.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
What happened to this poor soul?
The man has been drained of all blood. But I can still smell the scent of it.
Oh god, are we gonna have to...
I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to
I
my
think it's gonna
assailant.
just lead us to that crazy old lady, don't you? Or Vampyr accent? Oh.
Fresh blood. The smell is so strong.
You're getting high.
Just literally snort a line of blood. Seriously, don't do that. That's not good for you. Don't ever do that. That is
You will drown.
You will drown. In probably your own blood unless you have a bottle somewhere, which, if you do, I'm disturbed.
Go see someone. You need help.
Yes, I'm getting that off there. There we go. I did have something on the back of my camera. I'll get that rest of it off. Hopefully I've not messed up the camera there. And by the way, Joe, I'm fine, thank you. And don't worry about forgetting to ask. It doesn't really... It's not a big thing. But anyway, me and Emma are fine. She's happy reading the magazine, and I'm obviously playing this. But anyway. So let's follow this blood trail. Lovely. Oh, it leads this way. Ooh. Test it.
Where has everyone gone?
That is a rather good question, isn't it? Where is everyone? I don't like this.
There is no one in sight.
Hello? Is that someone in the window there? Hello? No, that's not someone, damn it. I feel like I'm in Gears of War where the streets are completely abandoned except for locusts. Based on the same sort of style, isn't it? Very gothic. Right. Follow the killer's trail. There's a handprint there. I saw the light in the window there. I thought it was a pair of eyes looking at me. I was like, oh dear. Oh god, Em, look. You can actually see like glowing part of the rat. Oh god. Come here.
I have this thirst for blood.
So, oh, hideout. A new hideout is available. Nice. So,
That's strange. The trail is very erratic, as if the killer was drunk or hesitant.
what if it is the old lady? Oh, hang on. Oh my god, Em, look. It comes up with a person, like the blood thing.
At last, a little life.
So, unknown. Emma, look at it. Oh, this is disturbing. They're just looking like shadow skeletons. Follow the blood trail. Why can't we follow the butterflies?
Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar. Maybe some of the locals saw him.
Local bartender. Barkeep!
Oh, God, sir. You look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
A long night? Why?
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
About murders?
Tell me more about
Tell
Jack
me more
the Ripper
about
on
these
the
murders.
Every
Highly doubt
morning
it.
for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Bit like that man we found at the docks, eh? What man at the docks? Nothing.
Do the police have
any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here.
Coppers?
We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Right, fair enough. What is this place?
Where am I?
Where is this place?
Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of
I
town.
can't get away from Fallout, can I? Turquoise turtle for fucking cigarettes. For fuck's sake. Aren't you scared? Open all night.
So you're
open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark
That's
times.
a decent bloke, innit? I'm looking for someone.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
Been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
God. How long has he been here?
How long has he been?
Been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Okay, so not that long ago then.
Who is this man?
Who is this man?
What does he look like?
What does he look like?
Like a gentleman, I guess. Well dressed, quite polite. Professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
I need to meet this man.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And, sir,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Don't worry, no funny business. Alright, mate.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Did anyone enter the bar? What was going on around here?
I'll
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
I just was wondering. I just want to talk to them all before I head upstairs, see if they have any other information. He just seemed like he was just a bit of a...
Hello, sir.
Are you alright?
Are you all right?
Is there any way I can help
Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know.
Maybe you could just
talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then.
He's more agreeable.
He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What is this place? I just want to talk.
I just want to talk.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir.
It's just I've other customers.
It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
of course. I mean,
I best check on them.
I best check on them.
Okay, she really doesn't like talking.
I'll leave then.
Does she?
Thank you.
Because obviously she might, for all she knows, I might be a bloody murderer, which I kind of am.
To be fair, you're covered in blood.
Hello.
So...
Hello, I murdered my sister.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
So, the amount of XP I would get if I kill these people, Emma.
Let's not.
Let's not.
Let's go upstairs.
So he is healthy. His name is Tom Watts.
He's...
Dyson
Yeah.
Dillany. He is fatigued, so he's losing some fatigue. And healthy, and her name is Sabrina Cavendish. Oh, fair enough. Let's go see about this dick upstairs then. Do you think they would have questioned the fact he came in literally bloody, eh?
This is no place free where there's several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
They're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself. I need a word. Anyone.
That's something I can do for
Why
you.
the fuck did you just do that though? Probably because if you were that kind of vampire, you'd probably lunge for him a few times. Please don't do that again.
And who might you be?
Bit of silence there. Ooh. You first. I don't know. Oh, that's a lie. We know who we are. I don't know anymore. I won't tell. You first.
Tell me. Who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may...
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
It seems you seem like an expert. I'm a victim too. Or is this not real? I do think at this point you'd kind of become like, this is real, or I'm just losing my mind. I don't know.
Gone insane.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
A lot of shit. What do you know?
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Oh. If we remember from the notes, he said that his wife tried to bite him, so that obviously makes her kind of vampire. But she hasn't eaten anything for days. weeks even, and she wasn't there when we left. What if it's like a vampire that is basically become so hasn't drunk so much blood that they become feral and will just literally, if blood is there, go for it no matter what, and are not cautious, obviously. Press for details. Oh, wrong button. Blood quality 6000 XP. Social circle. Oh my god. Oh my god. It comes up. This is his autobiography. This is all about the man you're about to drink the blood out of. Oh, so these are all people we know at the moment. So, Pillar. So it's like Pillar of the community, I'm assuming.
I heard another voice. That of a woman.
Who were you talking to?
Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
No idea what you're talking
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
Then the feeling is mutual.
Bullshit. I heard voices. I demand to know who,
And what exactly
what,
is
where, and why.
Sir, if the name is not
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Okay, fine. Help me then.
Then help me find the
Then help me find the culprit.
I may.
I may.
If you'll first tell me
why you opened this door.
I followed a trail.
I followed a trail.
The scent of blood.
The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your
You
aggressor.
thought I was your aggressor.
That explains a great
That explains a great deal.
We're both chasing
We're both chasing the same shadow.
I'm not sure.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
This is all new to me.
This is all new to me.
I'm not even certain.
I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
I'm just not certain it's the same.
You should let
dresser.
me handle this affair.
You've no idea what you're
You've no idea what you're up against.
No.
No.
I will find the monster.
I will find the
He is
monster.
mine.
He is mine.
How will you do any better?
How will
than
you
I?
do any better than I?
Then let me ask you this.
But then let me
What are
ask
your
you this.
intentions
What are
if
your
you find the
intentions if you find the killer?
I'll end him. I don't know. I'll demand answers. No offense. I don't give a shit about answers. He made me kill my sister.
him.
And that's a bit hard to home because I do actually
I
have
only
a
wish
sister.
you good hunting.
Pray we shall meet
And
again.
pray we shall meet again.
So he's kind of been a bit evasive with his help. Just hearing voices. Track the killer, interrogate the locals. Fuck you, I'm nicking your shillings. Goodbye! And he went out into the night.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Oi, Tom. What's the fuck with the lies, you shit?
Welcome back. Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have.
Are you sure no one
Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Hint required. I think you're hiding something.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Goodbye, Mr.
I will
Watts.
talk to the others before I start Ooh, hang on, what the fuck was happened there? Oh, I locked onto him.
It didn't deserve this.
Hello, sir.
May I disturb you?
May I disturb
You're
you
still
again?
ugly as
You're
sin.
still ugly as sin.
Thanks.
What's going on around?
What's going on around here?
It's like everybody is hiding.
It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who's the sewer dog?
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone? Blame the sewer dog. Hey?
Fair enough.
You make it sound
like it's a fairy tale.
People
People will always believe in monsters.
It's easier than
It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Can you tell me something? Is it coming through louder up there? Because it might be picking it up fine. No, I'm just wanting to see if it is coming through louder or... Can't hear double, can you? Okay, that's fine, I've sold it. No worries.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bot.
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
No, they fucking don't, you fucking wanker.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Right, let's talk to the maid.
Jack. He didn't deserve this.
Hang on. She's mentioned someone called Jack and blood trail leading through here. She's been evasive, telling me to talk to Tom. Tom's lying about something. What if there was another person here and he's the killer? But they're hiding it because they don't want people to misjudge him. Because they see him being like me, a vampire. Let's talk to you then.
Evening, sir.
Who's Jack?
Evening, sir.
Can I help you?
Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
Well, if you
Why
must.
are you a brunette? What's
going on around
What's going on around here?
Where is everyone?
Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir.
First the epidemic.
First the epidemic.
Now all these terrible
Now all
murders.
these terrible murders.
I didn't take about the murders, no. I already got...
I spoke to
Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now I want the truth.
The truth?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only
then
visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please tell me what's going on.
It's Will.
William Bishop.
William Bishop.
He came in here earlier
He
tonight.
came in here earlier tonight and he...
Well, I thought he was going to
clock someone.
Okay, why are you so afraid?
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin.
His hands.
His hands.
I
scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched.
God, I hope it's not contagious.
God, I hope it's not contagious.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk as usual. My God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful.
Blood drunk, mate.
He shouted and cried.
It was terrible.
It was terrible.
Right, tell me about him.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job.
A nice bloke,
A nice bloke, really.
really.
He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear.
They used to be good mates.
They used to be good mates.
But recently,
well, Will started to get very aggressive.
I see.
Thank you for your candor.
Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
You just discovered a hint. It reveals a secret about a citizen and someone related to them. Check to open more. Citizen menu. So, as a vampire, you need human blood to evolve. Human blood. The blood quality bar indicates the XP you will earn if you feed on this citizen. Unlock hints increases the amount of XP. Great. So we unlock the hint Tom and Will Bishop used to be good friends. Oh, great. Will Bishop, you fucking wanker. Why are you lying to me?
There's gotta be something
Fucking
can be done again.
Can I please move? Why? No, before that was money on the table there, but it's cards. Oi, you, Tommy boy.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
May I disturb you?
May I disturb you again?
You're still ugly
I
as
don't want to
sin.
talk to you, fuck off.
I'll leave you to
Screw
your
you,
bottle.
Dyson, and that's not to the Hoovering Company.
You again.
You again. What can I do for you?
Citizen hints. As a vampire, you can force a citizen to reveal information thanks to a hint you have discovered. Blue prompt.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
In his head and made him speak. Why lie to me?
Why lie to me?
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much.
He worked for years
at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous? How was he tonight?
How was he tonight?
How was he tonight?
Was he different?
Was he different?
Sicker than usual.
Sicker than usual, perhaps.
He whined and mumbled.
He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
He probably wanted to kill you, mate, so it's kind of good you didn't talk to him. Who is he?
Who is he?
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too.
Of course, I've already listened to that.
I need to find him.
I need to find him.
It's a matter of urgency.
It's a matter of urgency.
Do you know where he is?
Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
I will let him know.
deserve this.
And I'm wondering who Jack is now. But anyway. So, let us see if we can... Hang on. Limehouse Gollum. The person before Jack the Ripper, wasn't it? Or was it after?
Before the Ripper, Fear had
Jesus Christ. And I watched the Limehouse Gollum movie. That is terrifying.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue.
I'm not going to spoil it, but
what's been done to me,
I'm feeling
to this city.
Or is that just me? I think Dad's working on the bathroom today, so sorry if you hear that. Right, nothing to be done about it. So this is the way we need to go. So how does this work? Wrong button. God damn it! Oh damn it! Mary Poppins and all that shit. Oh, I didn't push that. That's another thing I don't like about it. I push a button, then it pushes it again, like it's not picking the button up right. Ooh. So in his boat, by the move here, inspect the boats. Nope. Nope. Hang on. There's a dead body here. And fresh blood. Again, see that? I didn't do that time.
He is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Examine the outfit. Pick up the note. Oh, examine his outfit first.
This man was armed. He tried to defend
Oh God, he's got
himself.
his eye ripped out at him. Or at least it's like he's got his eye ripped out. But looking from that looks like a bad rash as well, doesn't it?
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
I know.
What's this? Some sort of
No,
note.
really. Right, let's have a look at the details of that. So, 30th of October from G. McCannum to Docks Patrols. Object, multiple deaths in the dock region. We believe a nasty leech is involved. Oh, so this guy is one of the vampire hunters. Is involved. Locate the beast, purge it, and quickly. Warning, according to recent reports, the vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I'm correct, we've got a frenzied one killing each night. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, or warehouses. Destroy the Leech brothers. So this is Prewin, who is like, I'm assuming, their leader. Okay then.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters.
Examine the boats.
Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
In both regards. Well, let's move on.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Okay. So. Ooh. Okay. We're on the western docks now. There's people here, I think, because we can see like heartbeats. Oh, yep, hunters. Can I crouch? Is there a stealth mode? No. I want this is the thing. Oh, fuck, I just used some of my blood to use the fucking claw ability then. Hello. Opportunity attack. Out of combat, silently behind an enemy, press A. Excuse me, sir.
Over there!
You don't mind if I drain your blood? Good. Have a nice evening, sir. Why don't I just take the gun off him as well? Ooh, gun. I pressed Y to open it like I would in Fallout or something. Ooh, ranged weapons. Equipped and press Y to use your ranged weapons and inflict both standard damage and stun damage. Be aware that your ammo is limited.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Now that was McCunnum. They just talked about him. How do I... where is my pistol? Range weapons, serums. Where's my ranged weapon? I have a pistol, don't I? Right. Can I equip it? Oh, enemy card. So if you press the left stick to spot enemies around and display their enemy card, okay. So, resistance. Some enemies are more resistant to certain types of damage. There are 4 types of resistance: physical, melee and range, and powers, blood and shadow. Orange indicates a medium resistance, while red indicates a high resistance. So he's a high resistance to range, a medium resistance to melee, but no resistance to anything else. Oh, that's Prewin. He's the leader of the local group.
I don't think it is Perrin Brawler.
Yeah, but that's. Oh, hang on. You might be right there. Yeah, Prewin Gunner. You're right, Emma. So he's resistant to range, but nothing else. This is what I don't like. Where is my gun? Why can't I use my gun? I want to use my gun. Fucking just stepped there. I just panicked myself then. Hello.
Watch out!
Hello. 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 Goodbye. Oh, look, your friend is dead. Oh, dear.
Bloody cry!
Oh, God. Oh, hello. Come on, you want to shoot me, don't you? Oh, that's so come on, try it again. You know you want to. How about that? That hurt? Good. Oh my God. This is what I want to know, is how do I use my gun? That's how you use that. So where is my gun? I have a gun now. I have ammo for my gun, so why can't I use my gun? That's why I haven't equipped it. There we go. So now if I push... There we go. So now I can use a gun instead. Right. Let's have a look at your card. Resistant to range. Hi!
Look lively!
Hello there, sir. Would you like to die? Good. My name's Harry Potter. Fuck you. Fuck you very much. Dead. She's on the floor. Good. Quickly. Quickly. And... bullets. Lovely bullets. Fuck the lot of you. Right. Oh, there's another one there. Oh, Prone Fire Executioner. So he's resistant to shadow and a bit resistant to range. And this, new practice, new tactics, new collectible. I know that some of our companions consider that the best advantage we have in our fight against leeches is that they can't go out during the day. Thus, we can hunt them down when they hide, powerless in their sleep. This is a rookie mistake. First, because vampires are clever and they have countless ruses and tricks to avoid being spotted in their dens. Second, because they deploy many deadly traps to kill any intruders in what they consider their most precious sanctuary. It would cost us too much men and too much time to explore and eradicate vampires in their hideouts. The best tactic is to follow and destroy them when they really are vulnerable, when they hunt at night. It is much easier to attack them for they can easily be spotted. That's why the Guard of Prewin must evolve and deploy new tactics to hunt leeches, small and mobile patrols, tactics based on technological advantages, modern communications. We can learn many things from the war in France. New strategy, new equipment and new weaponry, grenade, white phosphorus, ultraviolet light, bulletproof vests and flamethrower. It's time for the Guard to embrace the 20th century. And from A New War by Geoffrey McCunnam, Prewin leader. Oh, that's why Geoffrey McCunnam is the leader. I thought that Geoffrey McCunnam was the guy I just killed.
Obviously not.
You look like you're about to fall asleep.
Okay.
Okay. So we got that little collectible, Guard of Prewin. There's 3 of them to collect, apparently. So look around. So the blood trail goes further around. I need to get some new clothes, I really do. Ooh, Rats and hideouts. Rats are often indicated near hideouts. Using sense will help you locate them more easily. So, come here, ratties. Hello. I'm stopping. I'm really helping. I'm a doctor. I'm stopping the plague by killing these rats. Keep telling us. The panic's like, oh god! Ooh. Oh, there's a pre-wing gunner up here. Okay. Drop dead, boy. Ooh, what's here? Ooh, that looks fancy. Oh, a used Lupera. Oh, I got a shotgun him. That's cool. I'm gonna stick with a revolver for now, but that does look cool. No, I didn't come in that way. I didn't come in down those stairs, did I? Anything up here? No, nothing for me. Nothing for wee little babby me. I feel so sad now. Ooh. The body disappears, just like the people. The faces remain the same, but the people don't. Right, so he is resistant to most. Fuck you, you flaming shitbag! No flamethrower for you. Follow the blood trail. So, hang on. Oh, this is a hideout for me, isn't it? So I could just go in there and level up if I wanted to. But I haven't gained. I don't know whether I'm gonna be. I'm gonna probably stay at level 3 this entire game because I haven't eaten anyone. Oh God, look.
Fresh blood. Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it.
They've been eviscerated, haven't they?
It's so strong it makes me dizzy.
This is the first you see. I need a drink. I'm sorry.
As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
Emma, are you seeing this?
Drink outside tonight already, and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more.
Two-handed weapons. Equip the two-handed weapon and press Y to use its special ability. The scythe, for instance, can be used to parry an incoming attack, inflicting heavy stun damage if timed correctly. We love them. Yes, we love collectibles, especially in Skyrim. The masks.
Oh dear God. Please stop. You're my last and dearest friend.
Just a sip. Don't kill the priest, you goddamn heathen! I'm gonna give the scythe a go.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
There's parts missing.
Please, let go of me.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Fuck you, William. Die, foul creature. After all, what is a better vampire hunter than a vampire as well? Die. Oh, shit. I'll get back a bit. New weapon. Bludgeon. I was hoping we get to like a cutscene where we get to see what he looks like, but no. You're right there, preacher.
William was an honourable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They stray without me.
fuck?
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you...
Like me.
Like me?
Can you help me?
Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Alright, bitch, fine. Don't answer me questions. Let's get this man out of here. How do I know his name already? Unless,
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
oh, how convenient.
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. You'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I almost tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Yes. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Oh, so examine the infected, I suppose. Before we do, I'm just going to... Bloody hell, quite literally. God blimey, Mary Poppins would be... I think she's in here, dead. You killed Mary Poppins, you bastard!
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Coming out of him, Emma. Like fawns, see? That's a bit weird, isn't it? And creepy. Right. We've got a blood sample from him. Let's board the boat. Oh, why? What if you, oh, fuck me, why? Oh, another achievement. At dawn, we row. Definitely should watch more YouTube videos so you have another couple of views. Oh, thank you very much to Joe. What video did I watch? And if they like it, obviously, please subscribe.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back. But I will tell you, she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea.
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. First and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
So I've only just returned to London.
That word again. from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider.
That's fair enough.
The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Thank you very much.
So, what do you say?
Oh.
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
That's alright, Joe, if they don't know what one they watched.
It's, sorry, go on.
I just hope they enjoyed it, that's all. And if they did, as I said, please follow.
Jonathan
Or
Reed.
subscribe on YouTube and that.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane.
What's her name?
I
Nurse
bring good
Crane.
news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusion.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Alright, don't help the poor woman. I'm sure she's going to be right.
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship is in sync. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my round. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Is he now? I do like the outfit though. In fact, I actually. Oh, I love it. This is
You're
mine.
very dapper.
Can I keep this, please? Analyze William Bishop's blood in the hospital. District status healthy. Of course, it is healthy. It's a fucking hospital. I fucking hope it's healthy. I'll let them deal with that. I don't want to disturb them.
You can do better than that. Nah, smarter.
What the fuck is going on?
Rotten ore. Each heart contains life. Drink at this river. Try it all.
He's badly injured. Are you alright, sir?
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood.
Oh, this is a
Calm
choice.
yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
I'll let you bleed. Be more polite. I'll kill you.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word. I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Oh. Blood quality. Indicates how much XP you obtain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you get. Yeah, it's a choice. Mesmerize. To drink blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight of others. Your mesmerize level must be equal or higher than the citizen's resistance. I don't want to hit. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to fucking kill him. I'm glad they enjoyed it at least. But fucking hell, I don't want to do this. Do I have to? Oh, let's mesmerize. Look into my eyes. Oh no, look into my palm.
Bring this fading light into the shadows.
Follow the red trail.
Dance with me the dance of life and death.
I don't want to though. I don't want to. Do I have to? Do you think I have to?
I don't know.
Joe, should I? No, I'm just going to see if I can lead him away. Let's go this way, mate. I'll get you to the hospital.
Towards the other way.
No, we're not going. We're going to the hospital. Oh, it won't let me. I can't go any further. I'm using the foot. Oh God. Oh, blood temptation. Press A to embrace Clay Cox or B to release him. Embracing Clay will provide a massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about Citizen and collecting their hints will increase the experience gained. Release. I'm not going to do this.
No more.
No more.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
So what, I've just left him to bleed out though. Okay. Can I talk to him? No, I can't talk to him. I'm not. I like the fact that it did give you a choice though. That's where the choice is. Oh God.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Rats will be my sustenance. Fuck you. Look at that crudely drawn plus sign. Put him out of his misery. I'm not going to kill Joe. I'm not a bad man like that.
I'm not a bad person. I'm a doctor.
Hello. Is there any blood for me here? Anything in here? Pilfering. So we've got two people here. Who be you?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening,
I'm
nurse.
Dr. Jonathan.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke
Nice to meet
Hospital.
you, Nurse Brown.
Did he really?
It's a good thing I wasn't.
It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised. But I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Kind of is in a way.
Yeah.
Coming from the future, I say. So, what is the situation here?
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Invisible enemy.
An invisible enemy. Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Right, I'm just going to quickly go to Lou. I will be back in just 1 second. So, see you in a second. By the way, can you hear that? And we are back. Sorry about that. And sorry it took me a little while longer than it should really for me just to go and have a pee. But I had to hide in the loo because we had a guy come by earlier doing a promotional thing. You know, like how they go door to door and all that. But basically he wanted me to... it's basically one of these things like an app where you get ingredients sent to your home and stuff like that. But I just was too polite to say no. I just said, okay, I'll have a look at it, thinking he would just leave me alone to look at it and never look at it. No, he said, I'll come back later, and he just caught me as I was downstairs in the loo, and my mum was there, waiting. I had to tell him, no, just go. Not today. Right, anyway. So we just talked to her about the invisible enemy, which is the flu and all that. Could this hospital fail?
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them? Is there a problem I should know about?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Anyone that stands out?
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tibbets. He should be a standard for us all
Dr.
here.
Tibbets.
If
He
only
gives
he
little
were
tibbets about
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
So, overdoing it.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Fine. No juicy gossip from you then. Personal questions. Oh, hit required. Life in London? No, we've already done that.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Oh! A nurse just told me to hurry up! How dare you, madam? Do you not know who I am? I'm goddamn Dr. Reed, you stupid bitch.
I not want to make wait, Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you.
Just like nailed.
Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Thank you. I have a few questions.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
How is Mr. Hampton? Who is Dr. Swansea? Where is my remote?
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
I only just met him. He knows me more than I know him.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
How's Mr. Hampton?
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
I can't tell whether she has like an accent or not.
She does.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Right, so we'll talk to Nurse Crane. Find your office on the second floor. Who are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh. This is where I get my guns, eh? From the ambulance driver. Just opens up his ambulance, there's like an arsenal in it. I've got a bazooka, cannon. Not a bazooka.
Whatever tickles your fancy.
Let me know. Your life in London. How is the situation around here? What is your occupation? Smuggling weapons?
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Fair point. How is the situation?
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything. And it's getting worse every day.
Alright then.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
I have a shotgun. Do you wish to buy it from me? So, oh, this is what I can buy from him. So he has Milton's shotgun. A double-barreled shotgun possessed by Milton Hooks, probably obtained as payment from a soldier. And he's got common handle, part. Oh, so we can actually make our own guns, it seems, maybe. Fair enough. Nice to meet you, Milton. Have a lovely day now. That's the nurse we just spoke to. Okay, then let's go inside.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Yes, but don't forget about the people. There are people here. Who's this lady? Hello, madam?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Okay then.
She's not a vampire.
I highly doubt that, madam. Fucking. Your life in London? You're a vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Ever heard of Contrad syndrome? Do you want to look it up? See what that symptom is?
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Your enemies?
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Oh, trust me, my dear. I think I've got myself covered then. Oh, wrong target in new investigation. Who are you really?
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's mind, you see?
Unholy life. Medical check-up. Press for details.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
Okay. So she's healthy, other than fucking...
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Wrong target. Find out who's spying on Fallon. Also, someone might as well.
But the co-chancellor,
Yes.
also known as Walking Dead.
Walking Dead syndrome. Right, let us see about this gentleman here. Sir, are you alright?
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Okay. So he's healthy, but not good like blood XP. How is your stay with us?
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything? Who is treating you?
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
I think, once again, it's mental more than actual physical pain. Kind of, maybe.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Ow.
And this is...
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
I don't know why, but I've just got a feeling about you, Mr. Hampton. I've got a feeling about that face.
Dan, I'm getting Far Cry flashbacks.
Far Cry flashbacks, yeah. Your presence in William Bishop's den.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You a hero or a fool?
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Situation in East End docks.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers Trade Union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
I'm guessing that's one of the gangs. Who leads the gang now?
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Deuce Digby.
Clay Cox, you say? The man we just met who just murdered someone is a leader of the Wet Boot Boy gang? What a fucking name. Do you think they just were literally in the den, the little hideout?
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
I'm just imagining them all putting sitting around going, what name should we come up with, Phil? I don't know. Clay, you got any names? How about this, lads? How about this? Listen me out now. The Wet Boot Boys. That shit, that is. Is anyone else? But you got any bright ideas, Phil? No? Anyone else? No? Alright then, it's the Wet Boot Boys then. Now fuck off. Just like, what the fuck? About Tom
Do you
Watts.
know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Despair?
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Corruption.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
How do you feel? Why do you do for a living? Made friends since you arrived now. I'm going to...
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Got my eye on you. So that's Mrs. Thelma Howcroft. That's Tom Aldwood. Who are you? Who are you, woman? Tell me. Nurses are needed now. In the name of mercy, they depend on you. Nurses are needed now. Inquire at the nearest appointments office of the Ministry of Labour and National Service, or write to 15 Kingsway, London. We need nurses, god damn it! Hello, madam.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor.
Your
I don't
face
think
looks
we've been
rather
introduced
plastic,
yet.
madam. I think the game isn't loaded properly here.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently...
It does look a bit like an android face, doesn't it?
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
I could mesmerise her and walk off. There we go, I'm
Goodbye,
going to kill this woman now. Come on, you silly camera. Stay where you haven't meant to. Right.
The pain. Here again.
Right, let's see if we can... Anyone else to talk to? Anything off the trolley? Nope, that's not where I'm meant to go. I do love this coat. I want this coat now. Give me it! Oh, hang on. Milton Hooks. Oh god, that looks like a... Oh my... I don't know why. That face worries me for some odd reason. I'm not going to kill you in your sleep at all. It's kind of what it says to me. So, what does this say? Dr. Tibbets. Dr. Tibbets, Dr. Strickland, and Dr. Ackroyd. And then, all on my own, a Dr. Reed. Oh, that's going to be a... Wow, that's like putting the new kid in a room on their own and everyone's just like, don't... Now be nice to the new boy. Has anyone seen my hacksaw? I swear I left it here in the operating theatre. Oh, Tom Elwood's medical file. So, patient Thomas Elwood, male, 28, followed by Dr. Tibbetts, status convalescence. Is that the word I'm trying? I can't read it properly. Where it says status convalescence. I have no idea. My dyslexia is just not happening with this one. Date of admission is September 16th. Date of release to be determined. Notes: the patient's face has been heavily burnt and disfigured by a bomb during the war. Even with the use of the strongest sedatives, he affirms a regularly enduring severe pain from the wounds, as if the flames are still burning under the skin, he says. Examinations of the cauterized tissue show no trace of inflammation, infection or swelling. Scars are clean. Could it be a case of persisting nerve damage? The patient never ceases to blame himself for his disfiguration. Could it be a case of guilt of the survivor? Phantom pain manifesting as a punishment for not dying with his comrades? I think that might be the case as well. Just getting a little insight there. I want to meet the other doctors before I turn in for the evening, because otherwise we may not get a chance to. So Dr. Edgar Swansea's up here.
It's locked.
It's locked. God damn it, it's locked. So Sean Hampton is there, Thelma Harcroft, Thomas Elwood, unknown. So there's one of the doctors. Oh god. Another one. Let's go in here. Hello. I'm here to speak to you as a fellow doctor.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Okay. So tell me about yourself.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed.
It seems like everyone is.
I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
Your own experiments? How dare you, sir? Stop experimenting at once. It's mine.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
I'll be glad to help you.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Tell me about your experiments.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories at first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Just don't tire yourself out, mate, for God's sake. About the Pembroke.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Do you need my help?
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Quite the optimistic, eh?
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
I'm being tapped on the shoulder. Yes. Yeah, sure, you can have one of my Fanta Zeros. Sorry. About your blood transfusion.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Tell me!
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
No. You must remain neutral.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Aykroyd's behavior, a man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
So a bit of tension between the doctors. Are we going to
Goodbye,
have our
Dr.
own
Strickland.
doctor drama going on here? Welcome tonight on Doctors. Vampires are everywhere. Holy shit! And I think that, yeah, that's Nurse Crane. Who is this? Who is this? Who are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Aykroyd.
Oh, so you're
Welcome
the
aboard,
one
I
that,
suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Aykroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
So the man who's an overrated dabbler is the one that found out about who's making, you know, waves in the technology of blood fusion. What's your life here? Do you have a problem with me, bitch?
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Aykroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Oh, so you think that just because I courted the press, that I'm not worth a damn? No need for such an animosity. Jealousy will not do you any good. You better change your tone with me. Well, I think jealousy won't do any good here, because this is the thing. Causing rivalries between doctors will just cause issues with patients, and then you can end up losing someone's life.
You've got to work well together, despite all what you feel about each other in hospital.
Yeah, despite what you feel about each other in a hospital, you should actually, you know, care about the person. Intent and all that. Anyway, jealousy will not do any good.
Aren't you too old for such jealousy? It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Is your rivalry blinding you? Why do you wish to lead this to surgery?
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
You will assume the consequences. I trust your judgment. It's conservative. It's a conservative. not doing new things is never going to solve the issue. I mean, how do you think we discovered antibiotics? Do you really think that we didn't just go up to people and just go, right, we'll test this so thoroughly that there's going to be no chance of it going wrong? No, they went up to people, tested something on someone, and if it worked, miraculous. If it didn't, it was just...
I mean, it's like saying my dad had experimental surgery.
Yeah, your dad had experimental surgery, which was basically... They gave him all the things that were going to happen. They said to him that it had a 50-50 of working, and told him a percentage of what the likelihood that, no offence, he would die during the procedure, which luckily he didn't. But anyway, it ended up, it didn't work, but without doing experimental stuff like that, who's to say that further down the line we end up just being in the same rut, we end up basically never defeating certain diseases. Like, for example, right now we could still be having problems with the flipping Black Death if we followed this idiot's advice of stick to the old methods, stick to the old methods, fuck you, mate.
Other people may say that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation? Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
I think you need to meet this Mr. Fiddick.
Yes, I do. Right.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
You're a prick. I already don't like you, Ackleroy. Is this... No, this is the one I was a bit creeped out by. Hello, sir.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Can't that one? How painful is your throat?
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Okay, we must communicate. I'll let you get some rest. Right, I'm going to back out that one for the moment. Personal questions. Tell me about yourself. Right, I'm going to leave him alone for the moment.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, so not the creepiest guy in the world. Sorry, madam.
I will not let you down, my boy.
What the hell happened to you?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Alright. Your life in London. Tell me about yourself, about the hospital. Doctors are arguing about your case.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Ackroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagree about wood and nails, not flesh and bones.
Why feel guilty about your injury?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Your wife died because of you.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Guilty conscience, but it's not your fault, mate. If anything, it's the Germans' fault. And that's during the war, so I'm not saying it's, you know what I mean. Shut up. Those German soldiers.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
Every detail.
1915. I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
Oh shit, so many bombs died So many died during the bombings.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Always need the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me, how can we be sure we're making a difference?
I don't know really what to do with the whole situation for him. There's one more doctor we haven't talked to yet. So we talked to Ackroyd, we talked to Stricken.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
So he's got an agnimic formula. The formula written on a piece of paper seems complex and needs to be analysed. Some opium and codeine. Okay, so he's got some weird stuff. So we could go and look for vampires, but I'm going to not do that as of yet. Oh wow, look at that. I actually can't... It's not like you have a reflection, it's just like a shadow, but I do like the fact that you... Oh, that is cool.
Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir. How long's it going to take to fix me properly? A month? A year? You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
I don't know what...
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Right. Find your hospital. I'm going to find your hospital, find my office. I'm going to go to my office for Pippin Hawkins and Ackroyd. You bastard Ackroyd. Do not cough in public. To prevent more infection, do not cough before your betters, you fucking heathens. Right. Dr. Swansea. Swansea. Oh, that's one doctor we haven't met yet, Dr. Tibbets. Ooh, hideout. You just found a new hideout. Here you can spend your XP while resting or crafting items at work.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
I like the fact that he's musing about it though. That's quite cool. So, article on econs. I will not read that as that is fucking a lot of stuff. Got some glass vials. Anything I can work? Oh, there's a workbench.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
I need to find some water, damn it. Where's the sink? The flower is dying. You hear me? Dying. Where's the watering can? This is me running around going, where's the watering can? For fuck's sake. Can I make a watering can? Crafting on a workbench, you can craft medical treatments to heal sick citizens, serums to boost yourself, weapon upgrades to improve and customize your weapons. Cool. crafting. You first need to analyze the components you found to unlock new recipes. Click on the to analyze components. So this is the sample we got from William Bishop. And we got some serums recipe. The light regeneration serum. Regenerate 300 health points instantly, then 150 health points over 15 seconds. Requires glass vial, watery sturdy blood sample, ferocious tartarate, and sodium hypochlorite solution.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching.
Recycle. Recycle. Did I get anything I need from that? I got some ferocious tartarate, but no sodium hydrochloric solution.
The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Well, I think that's what we're going to call it for now, because it's been 2 hours roughly, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so 1 second, guys, while I get back to the other screen. Oh, take off my headset there. So, thank you very much for everyone who watched. This is a first impression, so we're going to end it by basically giving some pointers on it. As I said throughout, the loading bit where it started loading was, while I was walking around, was a bit annoying, but it seems to have stopped, so that's a bonus. I don't know whether the lip syncing was out for you, but when I was wearing a headset it seemed a bit out, but that might just be because I was wearing a headset. So seems alright to Emma, so there you go. But I really did enjoy the blood, like the fighting, the whole fact you can see the veins when you look at the vampire vision. It's very different and very cool. I like it, but well, no buts actually. I actually really like this game and want to continue it. So you may see some more of this on the channel. But this is the first impression, so I'm going to end it by saying I give it a 10 out of 10, really. Actually, no, 9 out of 10 for the fact that those slight bit... No, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? 9.9, there you go. It's only 1 off. But yeah, if you do like this, don't forget to check out my YouTube channel. That is youtube.com/wolfreaper54. And don't forget to click that heart above so you can get notified of when I'm next going live. And if you want to get some earlier warnings, just follow the links down below to my Twitter and my Instagram, where I always upload saying basically when I'm about to go live a lot earlier, before in advance. You can also see some of my model pics if you're interested on my Instagram. And there you go. So if you are interested in that, click on links below, follow above, click that heart, share some love, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you know when the new videos are coming out. And I'll see you in the next one. I hope you've enjoyed this. This has been a first impression, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.